school may have carried heavy textbook in their bag, today, many students can simply open their phone or tablet and access hundreds of books instantly. But does this confidence really make learning better? In recent years, many schools and universities have started using ebooks as learning materials because they are practical, easy to access, and environmentally friendly. Digital technology has changed the way students study, especially after online learning became more common. However, printed textbooks are still widely used because many students and teachers believe they provide better focus and understanding. Today, we are going to discuss the controversy of whether schools should replace printed textbooks with ebooks, which has sparked debate among students, teachers, and educators.
First of all, ebooks offer superior portability and efficient access to information. A 2025 study found that 97.5% of students consider ebooks easy to carry and easy to use. Furthermore, 78.8% of students emphasize the process feature as a significant advantage, as it allows them to learn specific information quickly and accurately.
Moreover, ebooks provide interactive features that enhance the learning experience. Around 70% of the students reported that digital formats made note-taking more convenient. In addition, a study showed that students using ebooks achieved more higher average scores across cognitive, affective, and psychomotor aspects compared to those who are using traditional textbooks.
Alright. On the other hand, not everyone agrees that schools should fully replace printed textbooks with digital devices. While ebooks are practical and modern, printed books still play an important role in helping students learn more effectively.
Schools not completely replace printed textbooks because printed books are better for understanding, focus, and accessibility. Learning is not about only speed, but also about how well students understand and remember the material.
First of all, students often understand and remember information better when they use printed books. According to 2024 journal article about the advantages and disadvantages of digital and paper textbook in higher education, international reading literacy research conducted in 2021 showed negative results from using ebooks on reading skills.
Many students have difficulty remembering, interpreting, and evaluating information when reading from digital text. This means that although digital books are faster to access, they do not always support deep learning.
In addition, a study published in 2021 found that eye movements while reading printed books are more active and focused compared to digital books. In fact, printed books showed 68% higher reading intensity than digital books.
This proves that printed books help students process information more deeply. Digital books may be fast, but printed books help students truly understand what they read.
Right. Secondly, printed books help students stay focused during learning. Research shows that digital learning can reduce concentration because students are exposed to too much information at once, which lowers their attention level.
Moreover, a neuroscientific study found that students experience higher stress and lower attention when using digital textbooks compared to printed ones. Screens make it easier for students to lose focus.
A simple real-life example is when we study using digital books on our phones or tablets. We are often distracted by notifications from social media, messages, or other applications.
Even if you turn on Do Not Disturb mode, we still feel the urge to check our devices. This clearly shows that digital devices naturally create distractions that make it harder for students to concentrate.
If ebooks are more practical and modern, why do many students still prefer printed textbook for serious study?
I think students are already familiar with printed books, so they feel more comfortable using them.
However, with proper digital learning habits and fewer distractions, ebooks can be just as good and as effective or be even more effective.
Alright. I believe printed textbooks provide a stronger learning experience because students can focus better and remember information more quickly.
Practicality is important, but understanding should always come first. Students may use ebook for quick access, but for serious study, many still choose printed textbook because they support deeper learning and fewer distractions.
Okay, in conclusion, ebooks offer many advantages such as better portability, faster information retrieval, and interactive features that can improve learning outcomes. However, printed textbooks remain important because they help students understand information more deeply, stay focused, and reduce health problems caused by excessive screen time. Rather than completely replacing printed textbooks, schools should combine both ebooks and printed books in the learning process. Ebooks can be used for quick access and flexible learning, while printed textbooks can support deeper understanding and better concentration. This balanced approach could provide the best learning experience for students. In the end, the goal of education is not choosing between digital or printed books, but finding the most effective way for students to learn. Thank you for listening and see you in our next discussion. Bye.